Reese, Landry, and Finley all head out together. It's so weird to see them walk away from the cafe as humans. Hayes vanishes into the bathroom for the first aid kit. Mason dips into the kitchen, and I hear a horrific screeching noise, like metal against linoleum. What is she doing? She returns triumphantly. She smirks at me, or more accurately at the dumb gawking face I'm making.
Block the door.
With what? An industrial range? She gives me this self-satisfied smirk, then paces in front of the front door and the windows like a sentry. Oh my god, who needs magic? She can snap that knocked guy in half with her hands. Why didn't you do that when he was unconscious? Hayes is back with bandages and a bag of ice. Gingerly, he removes my shoe and rolls up my pant leg to get a better look at my ankle. I'm glad I'm wearing socks that don't have holes. Doesn't even have a hole for my feet. Just sort of...
How are you wearing
it.
that?
No wonder your ankle flew off.
Whew. My ankle doesn't look great, but it could be a lot worse.
I could have gotten a cat scratch on it, too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's sprained, just twisted. You just need rest.
And then it'll reattach?
Yeah, it should.
He slowly, neatly wraps my ankle with one of the stretchy bandages. When he pins it in place, it's like a pro's work. A professional ankle wrapper? Do you know a lot of first aid, Hayes? You're way calmer than I expected.
I studied in Scouts. Injuries and things didn't bother me, never have. Not everything makes me feel anxious.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here to patch me up. He smiles sheepishly, but averts his gaze to the gown, toward the... Gowned? What? That's not the word.
You're having a little trouble tonight, Ben.
But averts his gaze to the ground, toward the ice pack. He props my foot up on one of the big puffy ottomans, then places the ice on my ankle. It's an Ottoman Sultan. They brought one in.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my god, does that feel
Okay,
good?
he's stuffed.
Oh, no.
I love putting my feet on emperors.
Now just keep it elevated and rest a little. And take the ice off in 20 minutes.
Thanks again, Dr. Hayes.
I'm going to make some coffee. I think everyone will need it.
But I don't like coffee. I stress snap once Hayes goes back upstairs. Sometimes I need a system shutdown before I can think straight again. I think even the cats know something's up because they all swarm me. I've got two on my lap and the others pile around me.
I guess they are the owner now.
Oh yeah. It's soothing to hear them and feel their little paws stretch out at me. I hope it's helping them too. I feel a hand gently brush hair from my face. I don't need to open my eyes to know it's Mason. I can see her through my closed eyes.
I've always been able to, don't know why.
I sigh and wriggle further down into the couch. Oh, she doesn't sit. Instead, she kisses my forehead, and I hear her step back to the door. Back to her vigil. I shoot awake when I hear the door fly open. Is it knocked? Did he come right through the front door? Can witches come in uninvited? Or is that vampires? Oh, it's Finley again. She bounces the door against her hip, since her hands are full of cat carrier. The fussy lump inside is unmistakable. Aww.
Laura, you can be Mochi again.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Mochi.
Wow, you are so whiny. Hold your pants on, baby.
Mochi! Did you have any trouble? Is everything okay?
It's fine. Though I had to lure him into the carrier with treats, and he hated every moment of being in there.
So, same as always. That's good.
You could have let me know, Avery, that that's what I was going to have to do.
Yeah, Avery. How about it? Should I unleash the beast? Yeah.
Yeah. Mochi, if you cause any trouble with the other cats, you're going right back in. Got it? Like he's gonna choose now to start listening. Finley opens the carrier and he shoots out like a furry cannonball. He stands there dumbstruck. He's got his own troubles now and playing nice with the cafe cats, but at least he's here. That's one less thing Nosh could use against me. I glance to the door and find Mason's strong back. Someone else he can't use against me.
Instead, he finds your actual aunt, Avery.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Mason's way too strong for him. Maybe this time she'll make him run off for good. Or what about Mason's grandpa? If he even tries it, maybe he's already scared off. I can't help but smile. Maybe when this is all over, she can teach me how to box. I see movement in front of the cafe. Is it? No. There's too many people for it to be Nacht. Anyway, I'd know that hat anywhere. It's Reese and Landry, back already with Graves. Or what used to be Graves. Now he looks like a forgotten statue, flaking bits of rust off as they haul him on the sidewalk. Are their hands glowing? I squint to get a better look. Oh, they look like garden gloves? Glowing garden gloves? I guess they must need gloves so that they don't get rusted themselves. They set Graves in front of the cafe, then come inside. Reese peels his gloves off, then helps Landry with his. That would be why they didn't want Avery touching the, bike.
Like, yeah.
Though I have to say, carrying like a human figure, even if it's between two people, with just your hands, that sounds really awkward.
Yeah.
Especially if you need to make sure that it doesn't come into contact with you.
Right.
And then, like, but if Graves is coming into contact with just, like, random stuff on the street, is that becoming rustified? Is there just this big trail of, like, rust stuff?
Just like as they dragged him along the sidewalk or something, the entire sidewalk.
Yeah,
Rusted over.
and, like, the fire hydrant and the street lamp and the bench and, like...
And then anybody who touches that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're fine. The rest of town, though.
Nobody touch him unless you're properly enchanted. The rust spreads easily.
Are you going to leave him out there? But our customers. They might just be like, little kids will just be like, ooh, poke. That's what little kids do. He looks like a huge, ugly yard gnome. Not that I'm going to say anything.
You can't risk the cats coming over to investigate. You might touch the rust, and Reese said it could spread to them too. Random passerbys are okay, though. I can't take him upstairs. Dracula would be at risk. Poor Dracula. I know she'll be heartbroken.
So, now what do we do?
Reese looks so sad. Landry looks really happy, though. It's like, maybe, now Avery's the owner, I can pitch my menu ideas.
Wait a minute. If Graves isn't around, maybe I can just do grilled cheese anyway.
Yeah. He's like, Avery already ate like crap. Like,
They're not gonna notice a difference.
We get ready. Who here knows a thing or two about magic? I mean, I know the two of us have learned a thing or two, though we're hardly experts. I guess we'll do the best we can to teach you, though.
Speak for yourself. You can't teach me anything I don't already know.
I know how to teach to cure the cat curse. Wait, yeah, Reese, how do you know so much about this?
I learned a thing or two in my time. I'm not assistant manager just because I'm good at accounting. I have no idea what kind of magic you've been learning, Avery, but I won't let you steal the spotlight. I'll beat him.
Haven't you been listening? He beat Graves. We gotta team up and come up with a plan.
We fight alone, he picks us off. We all jump him, we have a chance.
See, Mason gets it.
Well, what do you propose?
Haven't you ever cram studied before finals? We'll do that using the tried and true Gray method. We shove enough magic in our short-term memory to beat him. We probably forget it 5 minutes after, but who cares by then? We'll be done.
Avery, you are the best protagonist ever.
Is this why there's like those D&D wizards where they like have to study their spells each night and then they forget them after they cast them?
You're just cramming them in real quick every night.
That makes so much more sense than I'd ever realized.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You got a better one? See, it'll be fine. I'm basically an expert here too. I got through half my book reports without even opening the book.
Just take the time to study properly.
All right, someone get me the book and I'll get this started. If I ever needed confirmation that I don't want to be a teacher, I get it today. I try leading a sort of haphazard class on magic, but it's like herding cats. Maybe I should teach the cats magic. Reese keeps correcting me. I think Mason fell asleep. Landry keeps getting distracted and wandering off. Finley's interested, but she's also interested in her phone. Hayes is too shy to actually try anything.
Come on,
And
guys.
Graves is a rusty statue.
It's like, just focus for one evening.
Hell, it looks like Mochi is paying more attention than they are.
Mochi saves the day.
Hey.
Just goes over to Noct and is like, meow, and he like implodes.
Yeah.
This is important, so I keep trying, and I think they do too. I'm exhausted. Look, I'm beat, y'all. I've turned southern too. I gotta take a nap. Can you just sort of like independent study?
Sure, you should get some rest. We can take it from here.
Yeah, that sounds great.
We have to prepare to fight.
But we won't even know if this guy's coming.
We could, take guard shifts.
Right, we'll go in shifts. Avery can rest, 2 of us can stand guard, and the rest can move the cats into the basement.
The basement? Why? That's where this all started. That's where the amethyst came from.
I don't want any of them in the line of danger. They're safer if they're away from us. I doubt Noct cares about cats. He won't go chasing them.
But then we gotta herd them all down there.
We can do it if we work together. Better get Mochi and Dracula too. I don't want to leave Dracula alone. She must be scared. Sure. Can you get her and then keep the cats company? No, I'm taking first shift as guard. Graves would want it that way.
I'll take care of you. The cats like me.
They don't like Reese.
Gee, I wonder why.
He's like, what the hell, man?
Scares them all the time.
Great, I'll take the other guard shift. Everybody else, relax.
I'm surprised Mason doesn't volunteer. I feel her hand on my shoulder. She looks tired, but I think Mason is tougher than sleep itself.
Come on, I'll help you upstairs.
Thank you. She scoops me in her arms, like carrying a bride over the threshold, and stomps her way upstairs. It's so quiet, empty. Reese ducks in to scoop Graves' sweet old cat Dracula and is just as quickly gone. Then it's just us. There's so much going on. It doesn't feel real. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm asleep. Maybe I'm a character in a game.
Whoa, that can't be true.
She ruffles my hair and her face softens.
Get some rest.
Mrrr.
Aw, Avery sounds just like Mochi.
She puts her arm around me and I nestle against her. I'm out. I'm capable of talking while I'm sleeping. I wander in and out of sleep, but the slow rise and fall of Mason's breathing lulls me back each time. Maybe I can sleep through this. Everyone else can take care of it, and then we can all get back to work. And while I'm at it,
the end goal is to just go back to work.
While I'm at it, why not get ambitious? Maybe everything really is dream. Is dream?
His dream.
Everything is dream. Like cats and witches? Magic? It's ridiculous. I mean, cats? That sounds completely fictional. Crash! A car crash? Or a large window shattered with a metal bat? It sounds like that. Sleep is ripped from me and I shoot up from the couch with a scream. Aye! I see Mason standing before me as if shielding me. Broken glasses everywhere. And
Holy shit, you really did break your window.
balancing on the shattered window frame with a rusty bat in hand is Nacht.
This is on the 3rd floor.
You just swooped down from the 4th floor.
Knew you squatters were here. It was the damnedest thing, let me tell ya. Here I am, trying to enter my cafe, and you know what I found? A bunch of wards. You believe that? On my territory.
I can't think. I don't get this. How did he get up here? How's he balancing like that? What am I supposed to do? I'll just go back to sleep.
That'll solve everything.
Of course, I should have thought of it. Of course, Graves would give my property away. The hell wouldn't he? Ain't like he plays fair. So I say to myself, I'll bet he didn't arm his floor. Classic mistake, yeah? Wouldn't you know it, he ain't got him up here. Lucky he didn't get robbed, bless his heart.
Step in. Go on. Dare ya.
Calm yourself, Missy. I'm talking basic security. stuff that discourages your regular crooks and what have yous. Turns out he only forgot to ward his windows. I gotta stay right here, and it's a damn shame that I get glass all up in my boots.
Why does this matter? Why does he keep talking to us? His words laugh at my ears like dark, soothing waves, almost like they're trying to slip in. The air tastes like metal. Oh, angry Avery face. What do you want?
There's angry Avery.
Leave us alone. You already said you can't get in. Just give up and leave.
No can do. See, I got my mind set on taking him for all he's worth. And once I'm all set, well, I ain't gonna spoil it for you. These wards are gonna get weaker and weaker. But I ain't. One day I'm gonna push on him and then...
He snaps his fingers.
Poop. So let's negotiate. How about you give up and give me the building?
I wish I had something to throw at him. You probably look at the books. There's all sorts of things around.
There's
All
like
those
that,
books of poetry you inherited, Avery.
Yeah,
or like that crystal on the table, or
yeah. For the branches.
I've never been angry at Graves for keeping such a clean apartment. Can't make any magic like this. Gotta think fast. I can't beat this guy with skill alone. We'll have to get crafty.
arts and crafty.
I grab Mason's sleeve. When she looks at me, I lean in and murmur in her ear. Mason, I need trash. For trash talk.
What?
For my magic. My magic only works on trash.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
What?
My brain's going in overdrive. I feel the wheels turning, but I need more time to figure something out. If only I had a distraction. Just stall for me for a bit, okay? I gotta come up with something.
Yeah, alright.
Mason's got one mode of distraction, and it's intimidation. She walks up to Noct and gives him a solid push to the chest. He must be magically glued to the windowsill because he doesn't budge. She leans in closer, close enough he has to feel her breath, and smiles.
You. Meet me out front. We'll settle this. No magic, no weapons, no nonsense. Just you, me, and our fists.
Ha ha ha. You ain't got a clue, do you?
Aw, he's doing that cute thing with his eyes again.
No.
I'm not here for fun.
Yeah, you are. Look at that grin. You're out hunting. I know the type. Just another thug looking for a thrill.
Yeah, she's right. You're a two-bit punk, picking on baby witches you know won't put up a fight, like me. I'm a little baby witch. That's good, Mason. Stall some more.
Don't waste your time. I got a real long temper. But I got no problem with honoring last requests. Meet me out front, Missy. And you better scoot with her, kitten. Won't want you plotting anything while I'm gone, hmm?
Yeah. Whatever. Mason cracks her knuckles, then her neck. She gives me a wave and disappears back downstairs. Noct is staring at me, waiting. I don't want to be up here by myself with him, but I need to do something first. I duck into the kitchen and grab the bag from the recycling bin. I'll worry about what's in here later, but for now I gotta go.
Forget something?
Just taking out the trash.
Quit your stalling unless you want to lose the chance to say your goodbyes.
Taking out the trash is important. I scurry for the door. I've got the bag of recycling over my shoulder when I bust through the front door. Everyone else is still in there, and they crowd around the door as I head out. I'm surprised to say it, but Noct is true to his word. He leaves his bat at Graves' feet. What a jerk. Reese looks ready to go out and punch Noct himself, but Landry restrains him. Landry's right. I wouldn't want to get between those two. They circle around each other, snarling like dogs, goading each other. Mason's the first to strike. She lunges at Noct faster than I've ever moved in my life. She only barely misses knocking him out again. I think he took a hit, but he's pretty quick and his back's to me. It's hard to see what's happening. It's all a mess of fists and fury. He swings, but Mason is faster and good at dodging. I think Noct might tire himself out and make this easier on her. I wonder if that's her plan.
You're not very good at this.
I'm just a little rusty.
But
This guy. That's all the opening Mason needs. She decks him in the jaw so hard I'm not sure he has teeth anymore. She really hates that pun. It hurts to look at. But he doesn't move. He looks down and grins. He's not hurt, not even a little. Mason is. She doubles over, clutching her wrist.
ouch.
Mason! What did he do? Does he have a steel jaw? Is he hiding something? I rush to her side, but her head whips up and she stares me down. I stop.
Don't touch me.
Before I can ask why, she opens her hand. It has rust in it. Doesn't. Yep. Her other hand is frozen in a fist. More accurately, it's rusted shut. You said no magic.
I lied.
If I don't do something quick, then we'll have 2 rust statues in the front yard of the cafe. 3 probably, because he'll come for me next.
What is everyone else doing right now?
They're just watching from the window like Mason did earlier.
Landry is holding them back. Landry doesn't want... Landry's just like, I'll pitch my idea to this guy.
He seems receptive.
I can't let that happen. I can't let Mason get hurt like this. I reach into the recycling bag. Here goes nothing.
Paper cut.
If you're gonna use magic, so can I. I pull out a plastic jug and use my magic to wrap it around my hands. I harden it into something more substantial, something sharper. I try my best to at least make it look a little cool. Make some sunglasses on it. I don't know if they make full-arm brass knuckles. I think I just made this up. If they did, they sure as hell wouldn't make them out of recycled plastic. But hell, I don't have any better ideas. Let's go. Never been in a fight in my life. Well, unless you count that time in 4th grade, but now's not the time for semantics. I'm counting this one as my actual first.
Plastic? Magic ain't plumbing, kitten. Don't work that way. Graves should have taught you that.
You don't think in fights, right? You just go on guts and instinct, right? Actually, that's what I do outside of fights, too. I hope to anything listening, I'm right, and I throw a punch.
Ha! What was that? You're too much.
He just walks by me, chuckling. Straight over to Graves and to his bat. He picks it up and points in the distance like he's calling a home run.
I gotta do something before this kills me. Too cute. Let's end this, yeah?
He swings the bat softly like he's playing t-ball instead of hardball. All I can think to do is hold up my pathetic plastic bracers and hope it blocks both the hit and the magic. It actually does. I kick his shin, but I'd have had better results kicking a rusted wall. This is pointless. What am I even doing? He raises his bat again. But Mason catches it.
Holy shit.
Don't you dare touch them.
Mason, no! You'll make the rust spread. I lunge to pull her back, but it's like moving a statue. I look up and she's not rusted at all. She's fire. A blue flame glows around her hands like a simmering stovetop. Rust crackles away from the metal bat.
You know how you loosen a rusty bolt?
Holy crap, are her fingers digging into the metal? And how is she moving her hand?
Apply heat.
I can see Noct straining to wrench the bat free. She's got him. Wait, he could just let go of it and rust her with his hands again, couldn't he? I can't let that happen. I tear the stupid plastic gauntlet off my hand and melt it into a sticky mess. Then, here goes nothing. I throw myself at Noct and loop the plastic between his wrists and the bat. Try dropping it now, scum bucket. Noct struggles to free himself, but Landry and Reese join us, glowing gloves equipped to hold him in place. Finally.
Yeah, it's
Mace.
like, what was everyone else waiting for?
Mason wrenches her hands away. The rusty bat snaps like a rotten tree trunk. Your move, buddy. Or wait, can't move at all, can you? Either turn Graves back and promise to leave us alone, or Mason's gonna melt the rest of you. Noct doesn't answer. He stares behind us with an expression so fierce I worry that it might also melt metal.
What the hell, Graves? Are you saying you were alright this whole time?
It's quite alright, Avery.
I whirl around. Rust falls from Graves in grotesque, crackling flakes.
Noct. Leave here and do not return. Or else my coven and I will make certain your next destination is somewhere whence you truly cannot return. Before that, humor me, will you? Do you think raising a scrappy little army is going to save you? Cute idea, good in theory, but I know what you are, Graves.
I like seeing Laura intimidating herself.
Oh man. Can't say I know when, but I know you're gonna stop faking it. You're gonna slip. And that's when you'll find me instead.
Just go already.
So pushy, kitten. I see why you both get on so well. Now, if you let me go, I'll be on my way.
Landry, Reese, and Mason stare at me expectantly. What am I supposed to do? I look to Graves.
Let him go. The rust largely came from the bat. He won't be able to make any more for a while.
Landry and Reese let go, but like hell I'm gonna undo the plastic. He can figure that out himself. Oh, he just snaps it in half with brute force. He blows us a kiss as he walks backwards. It might be a trick of the eyes, but it looks like he's sinking. With each step, he falls further into the asphalt, like he's walking into the ocean. It parts for him like water as he walks. Then he's submerged. Gone. We all exhale, like the air just returned to the world. Wouldn't that be more inhaling? I mean, you can exhale without air. The air's inside you when you exhale. It's coming from...
Semantics, just like that one time in 4th grade, Ben.
Reese runs to Graves. I run to Mason. Mason, oh my god, did that rusty jerk hurt you? How's your hand?
I'm fine. See? Nothing even left.
None of your hand is left. I gave the cafe back to Graves, of course.
No, you should have kept it for yourself, Avery.
Yeah, just be like, no.
Mine.
You can have the poetry books. I don't want to be responsible for that, even on a non-magical level. I'm no manager. You could have been an owner and, like, hired Graves to manage it for
Yeah. Be like, work for me, slave.
you. He's been helpful around the place now, though he's still in and out as much as always. He seems more relaxed, though, you know? Like he's got less on his mind. I thought Mason would go work for her grandpa, but she's still here. Said they'd drive each other up the wall if they worked together. She also said this place would fall apart without her. She's not wrong. I'd do what I can to help now. She's such a good teacher that I've actually gotten good at baking. I've gotta say, my strawberry shortcake is amazing.
Is that what you have in the pan right now, Avery? Because,
Yeah! Her grandpa's a big help, too. He's here for lunch every day, and he always gives his opinion. He's real gruff about it, of course, but that just makes the rare compliments shine even more. It pushes me to improve. I hate getting up so early, but it's otherwise a lot of fun working in the kitchen. Sometimes I have to get up at like 11 a.m. Mason says I should become a real pâtissier. I'm kind of thinking about it. What do you think?
Is she asking us?
Yes, Anna.
I don't know, man. Do what you want, Avery.
Pretty good turnaround from being a lump on my aunt's couch, don't you think?
now I'm a lump on Mason's couch.
Yay! Yay! I thought that was like the end.
Yeah. I guess stuff's a little mysterious about what exactly was going on. Is this the sort of thing where like you have to do a bunch of routes to learn everything?
Yeah, and I imagine the ending would be different too, depending on whose route you were.
Yeah.
Because, like, in this one, we got to see Mason being a total badass, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
Mason's so cool.
Yeah.
she is pretty cool. Lead cat designer? That is a great
Good
job.
job, Audra.
Description. That is just
Yes, Ben.
that's just the best job description to have like on a resume is like lead cat designer.
Probably the best
yes.
job in general.
I was the lead cat designer for Hustlecat.
They also, for their QA assistants, managed to acquire a flock of geese.
Oh yeah. And they had
the
feline
AM
consultants.
Cosmos. Not the PM Cosmos, though. Just the AM Cosmos.
Look at the
Feline
feline consultants.
Oh, cute.
Napoleon, Goma, Frank, Quinn, Rook, Cricket, Rex, Worthington, Asher, Fisk, Claude, Rains, Goose, and Gigi. Those are such
Oh my
cute
God.
names. And
And you?
Oh. But yeah, I'm just thinking we still don't really know who, why was there this curse? What was the stuff that,
Yeah, how exactly did they break the curse is still a little unclear to me.
and what was,
There's a little mason in the coffee cup.
oh,
Oh my god.
say what was Noct referring to when he was saying they don't know what you really are, Graves?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you don't have to do Graves' route to find out.
Hmm.
Now Mason is rotating slowly.
Everything we've always wanted in a partner. I really like this game.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh god.
And it definitely, now I'm intrigued to know how the other routes go, because I feel like
Yeah.
more about the story, and there's, unique cutscenes and endings with people.
Yeah, I would definitely be happy to do more.
Me too. I want to know more.